You and your business against the world. How do you survive? Most especially during crisis, how can you save your business while saving your people? The key answer? A partner in growth. You prioritize what to protect, when to change, and how to grow. Every business needs a friend that they can rely on in facing challenges in order to achieve success. And that starts with our values. Here at Human Nature, we are pro-Philippines, pro-poor, and pro-environment. This is the heart of all we do, supporting a sustainable future that begins now. Hello, my name is Anna Meloto-Wilk, co-founder of Human Nature, a Filipino social enterprise and a brand of genuinely natural beauty, personal care, and home care products. Samahan niyo ako ngayon habang tatalakayin natin kung ano ba ang ating mga gagawin to be able to thrive and navigate through business challenges. And apart from that, we're also going to talk about how human nature is becoming future ready. So today, ang lesson natin is about fulfillment and distribution. Napaka-importante para sa kahit anong negosyo, lalo na anything that involves mga physical products or yung mga produkto na nahahawakan, naaamoy, nasasalat. Basically, anything na hindi services, na pag-iisipan talaga natin kung ano ang ating fulfillment, logistics, and distribution strategy. So first of all, it's about diversifying your supply, your sourcing. Hindi ka pwedeng maging dependent sa isang supplier lang. Kahit na napakaganda ng service nila, napakaganda ng presyo nila, kasi parang nilalagay mo lahat ng itlog mo sa isang basket lang. And for one reason or another, na wala sa control natin, biglang hindi na ma-supply ng ating favorite supplier yung mga raw materials natin. When we're so dependent on just one supplier, it really puts your business at risk. And anong mangyayari sa atin, di ba? Mabibitin tayo sa ere. Whether it's mga geopolitical na mga issues, kunwari may mga gera sa ibang bansa, hindi natin alam because we are a very globalized economy. Ang dami nating mga dependencies sa iba't ibang mga bayan, sa iba't ibang mga nangyayari, even beyond our country. So napaka-importante na hindi lang yung isa yung supplier natin, that we have always options. So another issue there is that kapag marami tayong mga options, we can also compare prices. And at the end of the day, that is better for your business kasi na-improve yung margins natin pag nakikita natin na marami tayong options. Another thing, during the pandemic, one of the issues that we encountered was yung mga usual nating suppliers, hindi na sila makapag-supply. That's why it's also very, very important na hindi lang dun tayo sa usual na mga suki, but we also develop local sourcing. And just a note also on sourcing, here in Human Nature, we made it a point from the very beginning to prioritize local sourcing. It's not always the cheapest or most efficient way to source our products, but we found that it also supports the local economy. And when we patronize other Filipino businesses, we all rise together. So it's very, very important that we don't only diversify our suppliers, but we also make sure na nagbabuffer tayo ng stocks. Palagi tayong merong reserve in terms of our raw materials, in terms of the finished goods na pinoproduce natin, lalo na yung mga best sellers natin. Because out of stock is also lost opportunity. Pera na siya, tapos maglalaho pa when you don't have products that your customers really want. Sa amin, in retail, sabi namin, out of stock is one of the things na never kailangan nangyayari. Okay? So, in the same way na dapat hindi lang tayo dependent sa isang supplier, dapat hindi rin tayo masyadong dependent sa best sellers natin. Really, the discipline should be, we're always looking for the next best seller. Here in Human Nature, we're well known for sunflower beauty oil, and so many people love this product. But at the same time, we didn't rest on our laurels. We didn't just stop with the oils. Now we have sunflower face bar, sunflower body butter, sunflower lotion, and then we also expanded to other categories katulad ng hair care, pet care, men's care, because we know that at any point, pwedeng magkaroon talaga ng mga problema in the sunflower line. So it's so important we also diversify our product line so that our revenue streams will not just come from one product. Finally, we need to be able to diversify distribution channels and revenue streams. Before the pandemic, we were very heavily dependent on our mall-based stores at saka yung mga dealers natin, the mga branches. But of course, we all know that all of that was really stopped nung nag-lockdown yung mga malls and also the branches. So fortunately, we already had our website, we already had our e-commerce platforms, and that was able to really tide us through all of those lockdowns when we couldn't sell through our traditional channels. So yung movement ng goods natin, bawat kibot, bawat galaw, may cost. So pag-isipan natin yan, bawat kibot, bawat galaw, merong service level or quality. And lahat yan makaka-apekto sa business natin. So dapat talaga pag-iisipan natin yan. So from the point of production to the point of delivering it to the customer, makikita natin na we will have good process and happy customer, and that's really our end goal. So just in summary, 3 guiding principles. Number 1, you have to diversify your suppliers. Number 2, you have to diversify your product lines. And number 3, you have to diversify your distribution channels and revenue streams so that you'll be able to make sure that there's no impediment in terms of your business operations at tuloy-tuloy lang ang benta kahit anong crisis pa ang dumating sa ating negosyo. It's so important that we have good funding sources. So, unang-una, we need to make sure that we are, of course, profitable, and ang first way that we can fund our buffer stock and preparation for peak season is really from the proceeds of our own sales. But at the same time, there's also wisdom in really accessing credit lines. In human nature, we make a combination. Part of our planning for our logistics and preparation for peak season is funded by our, of course, revenues and sales. But it's equally important to establish and have credit lines with trusted banking partners to help us build our stock. Kasi inisip ng iba, bakit ba kailangan pa akong mag-loan kung meron naman akong pera? 'Di ba? And for us, it's really about having emergency funds and ensuring that you're liquid for any unforeseen circumstances. That's one reason. And second, for any business that is really looking at growth, very important na ma-establish natin yung credit reputation natin. Banks like BPI will be even more supportive for future expansion, for future loans, for future plans that you have for the business. And when you have loans, that's the only time that institutions and banks will be able to see our ability to repay those loans. And in the future, when we have bigger plans and we want to come up with that entail bigger financing, having those earlier, smaller loans will help us and qualify us for bigger loans in the future that can also benefit our business. I'm Anna Meloto-Wilk, and this has been my BizKit. What's yours?